I'm going to read her intro after I tell you. This person you have seen do stand-up before, but what you may or may not know, and I want you to know, which is why the comedians are masked up and distanced specifically, is not only is she funny, not only is she elected official, has been, she has had, and I don't know if I have these numbers right, but she'll tell us, she has had something like cancer 3 times, 2 stem cell transplants, survived COVID, now is battling skin versus graft disease, but most of all, her doctors and medical team are Zooming in right now from Boston, and some of them are here from Danbury Hospital, but most of all, I got permission from those doctors, and Mary did, to stand the F up. So ladies and gentlemen, let me read her. This is what her friend wrote for her bio. This is the first time she's been out of the house since March 2020, okay? Mary is a Swiss Army knife of talent. Just when you think you know her, you get another surprise. She's published author. It's true. She's an expert baker, a former elected official, a proud Army mom, and a 2-time cancer survivor. And most of all, a stand-up comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, it's a big deal. I want you to stand up because she's standing up. It's Mary! So you're gonna take this mic. Yeah. Keep it going for Mary!
Haven't done this in a while.
Keep it going for Mary, guys.
So I don't know if any of you have noticed, but there are a lot of commercials out there about identities being stolen every 3 seconds. So this is how I feel about it. If someone wants to steal my identity, they have to take everything that comes along with me. That includes the ramifications of 2 bone marrow transplants, COVID, and all the monetary and additional health issues that come with me. And by the way, this thief better had some great insurance. My hospital bills have topped $2 million. And without insurance, my medications would cost over $20,000 a month. So the poser, the poser will have to take my high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, transfusions, graft versus host disease of my skin, eyes, mouth, and liver, 18 pills a day. I'm sorry, she's jumping on me. 4 anti-rejection drugs. Rapid heart rate, isn't that also lovely? Acid reflux, breathing issues. I can't even read my stuff because of my eyes. No, 18 pills a day. Steroids, moon face, backaches, blood clots, muscle cramps, and gas and vaginal dryness. So if the thief wants to be me, have at it, sucker. You gotta have a nice set on you to be able to do all this as well as I do. Well, my husband Lee likes to speak in one-word conversations. So we've been married 31 years. And it takes a lot to learn. I've come to the point where I have to remember any conversation within the past 48 hours, find a word, and make a connection, and then maybe I know what he's talking about. So last night, he went downstairs while I was cleaning the kitchen. I say downstairs, but it's only 6 steps. And Lee yells out, "Tuna." Like, what? Large. What? Small. What are you talking about? Tuna. What about tuna, Lee? Large. Okay, please use your words. Our son Bill comes up and he says, "I feel like I'm living in a geriatric ward. Small, what? Large, what? Tuna, what about tuna? Small, what are you talking about?" He says, "I'm gonna call rest homes and make your reservations. And maybe, if you're really lucky, they'll serve tuna." So women on TV tend to like to talk about bikini waxes. And do you know they like to go with their friends and family to have this done? So it's like, my boyfriend likes the landing strip, so that's what I'm getting, well, my husband likes me bald. Yeah, I'd be checking that guy's search history. Just saying. I mean, I don't want to go to a salon and have some stranger look at my Georgia O'Keeffe painting. At least not with without a surf and turf dinner and a movie. So I like my pubes just the way they are. Sparse and gray. So when I still got my period, back in the day, I was visiting my mom and sister in New York on a light flow day. You know, 4th day in. And I was wearing one of those carefree panty liners. You know, the ones that have the tape and stick to your panties, and some have wings. So I had to pee, so I went into the bathroom. I pulled down my jeans and my period underwear, because FYI, all females have period underwear. And that's when it happened. I let out a scream because the carefree panty liner ripped out a bunch of my short curlies on the right side. So on my left, I have half of a panty liner dangling off of my left-hand side. So I grab the toilet paper holder that is tiled into the wall, and with the other hand, I find an unmencied spot on the carefree panty liner. I grit my teeth. 3, 2, 1, snatch it off quickly. Ah! My mom is like, "What is happening? Mary, what is happening in there?" "Mommy, I just ripped out my pubes with my Carefree panty liner. I fly open the door. I'm like, you guys are laughing at me. So my mom says, what's that in your hand? I'm like, it's the toilet paper holder, sorry. I'm sorry. I ended up having an edged landing strip. So unlike the strips of now that can only land like a single engine plane, my Mary strip could land a 747. Thank you. You guys have been great. I'm Mary Teichholz.
Awesome! You did a great job. Here. You didn't forget that. Hold on. Switch on. Then you're fine. You're fine. Keep it going for Mary! Yeah, you're big. Awesome. Mary, you did great. And I really can't believe how funny you are, everything you've been through. And more importantly, I just want you to know, Mary's having a hard time with her vision. So she really had that set committed to memory. But if anything is going to help memory, it's a little pain and some short curlies getting ripped out on the red. So when you're washing your, yourself up, you just look at yourself and you go, how's my Mary strip? That's what I want you to do.